Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, that'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Darnold from the gun into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the gun, Callahan looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's the option. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Off the play fake, Callahan. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
The 46-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Williams. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards.
6-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, We're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
And goal.
They're going with Lindsey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Lindsey. His first touchdown of the new season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The extra point.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete.
A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Vikings 14, Washington 7. Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And Darnold going to keep this himself. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And 8 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Left side complete to Lockett. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 44-yard line. Right here.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check safety, check safety.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7, so a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down.
Third down. That's the end of the first quarter.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Washington 7.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Operating from the gun. Callahan, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
On the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw on 2nd down, Callahan. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He's going to keep it again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Now a carry for Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
48. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A quick throw out to Lockett. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Lady.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
47's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check, 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 check.
Darnold. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown!
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And Washington able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Vikings 21, Washington 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. The throw over the middle taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
To number 80.
A big play there.
Minnesota.
78 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Man up, deep. Whip. Watch the whip. Mike's 46.
Now it's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Darnold on 1st down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
1 and 6.
He's coming. We got double up.
Again, Darnold. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Help. Watch the twist. Shit.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. He'll find Lindsey here. Not much there, only a yard.
Philip Lindsay.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield,
It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
For the extra point.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
He's got a man complete. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Washington 21. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they go with Armstead. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Darnold now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So Washington going to send out their punter. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 19-yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Vikings 42, Washington 21. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll give it back to Armstead. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Beckham Jr.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Lindsey. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll go again with Lindsey.
39-yard line.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down and 5.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Washington.
13 yards there on a Washington 1st.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. On 1st down, Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing again is Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Callahan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Callahan. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Callahan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Tyler Lockett.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
To number 48.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The Vikings 19-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Deuce. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's checking. Crash.
Now it's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
A gain of 46 yards.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They run the counter. Rutledge. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to it.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On second and a yard. Darnold caught left side. It's Beckham. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Odell Beckham, 63 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack in the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. After the run, now Darnold to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany.
I need to get my sweat.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Vikings 56, Washington 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Broken tackle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and 1, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Rutledge. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Callahan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Callahan escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. looks like he'll throw here to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He was covered by
line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 37 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Here's Darnold. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st and 10, Callahan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Callahan. He's going to try and go deep again. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. There he goes right side. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Callahan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Washington, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next.